Hey, fifth graders. So we're going to try to do the experiment about showing fireworks in a jar, how to create that experiment. And it's going to deal with the density, the tower, the six layer tower that you did with all the different liquids. So you guys kind of know that different liquids are basically heavier than others and they don't mix. So what you're going to need for this is you're going to need some vegetable oil. You're going to need water in a clear container. I already filled mine up about 3/4 full. You're going to need another container. You're going to need that oil. To make it easier to not pour out of that, I put it in a small container. You need a measuring spoon or a measuring cup. You need your liquid dyes, the food coloring, and I think that's it. So we're going to try and do this, okay? Okay, so my water's already in here. So we're going to take and we're going to mix 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, and we'll pour this one. I'll get 4. Okay, so we've got 4 tablespoons of oil. Now, we're going to put in the food coloring, okay? We'll put in about, always have paper towels too, because I got a little bit of oil on my hands. Always have paper towels. And I guess I want to remind you to not do this unless you have maybe a parent or an older sibling, okay, by you. Okay, about 5 drops of every color, okay? And you want to use lots of the color. So now watch what happens when I drop the food coloring in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Now you see that they just kind of sink to the bottom. That's because they're water-based and water is less dense than oil. So they're going to go at the bottom. So we put in another color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those. Okay. We're going to put in, and notice as I drop them, each little drop of color is actually staying within its little bubble. It's not intermixing, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm gonna put 6 into the yellow, I like yellow. And finally, some blue. And you can see they're all settling to the bottom. They're gonna settle to the bottom, all right? So 1, 2, 3, oh, there was a 4th, we'll go 4, we'll go 5. Yep, a little bit extra there, but that's fine. So now you see, because of density, you've got the oil at the top and you've got the beads going to the bottom. All right, you're gonna go to the bottom. Now, let's see what happens when we stir them. Let's see if they will mix or what happens when we stir them, okay? So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna stir them. And you're gonna notice that they might break up a little, but they're still staying in their own colors, okay? They really haven't, they've broken down, but they really haven't mixed. You can still see the little beads at the bottom, all right? So now what you do is I'm gonna pour it in here and you're gonna see the oil and the water and that stuff mix, okay? So watch. Okay, now watch. It's going to the top. Now, it'll take a second or two, but I'm gonna put this paper behind it and I'm hoping, my hope is, okay, that you will see in a few seconds or so, the bubbles going down. Because remember, water is lighter than the oil, so it's gonna have to go to the bottom. It's gonna have to want to go down to the bottom. So I don't think it's going yet, but let's give it a little bit of time for them to go. Okay. Oh, do you see it? That red one went? Yeah. Okay. Do you see the effects? Do you see the fireworks that are happening in the jar?
Oh, cool. Look at that.
Okay. You got firework effects in that jar.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
So you're making fireworks in a jar.
So cute. I love that.
All right. So try it at home. Send me some pictures. It should be fun. Show your parents. It's kind of a cool thing, all right? And it's because of density, all right? The water is lighter, so it's going to go down. The water, I'm sorry, is going to go down because it is less dense, okay? And this is heavier, so it's going to stay at the top, okay? All right, you got it? Ooh, that's some nice effects there. All right, thanks guys. Now stay tuned. I'm going to post another video here in a second of something else with density that you will really find interesting. Okay, so have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.